Hello, this is Nancy Darger from Motor City's National Heritage Area. It's an exciting day for us here. If you remember, on July 22nd, we went and secured the historic photos and documents of the former Wayne County Road Commission with the help of Mark Harvey here from the State Archives. And we're here now at the Archives of Michigan, looking at what the state is doing to preserve these treasures. And we brought up the last batch of treasures for them to look at. So it's very exciting. It's like Christmas here at the Archives. And I'm going to let Mark explain what the Archives is going to do.
Thanks, Nancy. Well, what we normally do when a collection comes in is look at its original state, determine if there's any original order. And with these records, there is original order. They're mostly, what we've encountered so far is either negatives by negative number order or photographs of different projects by alphabetical by street name. So we're not doing a lot of reorganization. What we are doing is putting them in protective enclosures, taking them out of old file cabinets, putting them in acid-free folders, labeling them so people will be easily able to find them in the future. And the other benefit of the records being here at the Archives is that they will be in a climate-controlled environment under special security so that they are safe indefinitely. And Julie Meyerly, one of our archivists here, has been given the task of going through and processing the collection, and I'd like her to just speak a moment about some of the wonderful things she's finding in addition to all the incredible black and white photographs in the collection.
Well, I've been finding as some of the earlier points for the collection, the earliest so far is Fort Road for 1910, and it shows some of the the road the way it was originally before they started to pave the roads. And that's the earliest image we have.
And something we've noticed with collections like this, because we have a couple others where there's a lot of commercial photographers doing the work for the county, is that the quality of the photographs are really remarkable. That you get, even though it's black and white photography, the prints you get sepia tone, brown, almost like a colorized photo, even though it's not. It's just a natural process. So that's another wonderful thing that Julie and I have been running into. Beautifully vivid photographs, and while they're just a road projects, you could argue, oh, these are just road projects. You see so much of Wayne County that you would not otherwise see because people just didn't take random pictures of these areas. They were captured for the project, but in capturing them for a specific project, you see the wider backdrop of what was there, which is just incredibly unique.
And some of the other things we've found, we have the copper printer blocks. For this is the first block of concrete that was laid on Woodward.
The first mile of concrete.
First mile of concrete.
Yeah. And what's cool is the photo that it was printing. Here's the photo of the first mile of concrete that was laid by Wayne County Road Commission on Woodward, which is very cool.
And then we also have some color glass slides of forestry.
And these were the original. These are called lantern slides, and they were the predecessor of what we know of as the 35 millimeter slide. And what's special about these is that these are hand colored. So we didn't have color film process at this time. So what was done is they would transfer the black and white image to the glass plate, and then someone would hand color them.
So they're very special. What's very special to me about these is Wayne County was responsible for the launch of the Good Roads movement. One of the first things that they started standardizing was street front landscaping, and one of the first photographers for Wayne County was a forester and then eventually a park employee. So he actually documented the landscaping of many of our major boulevards and roadways in Wayne County. So that was like extremely exciting for me. On it. Some of the other first things that we've done in Wayne County that's documented in this collection is actually we were the first to invent the modern testing lab and taking sample cores and stuff, and that's really exciting that we have that. We were the first to also look at portable batch plants in laying concrete, which is very important. The first snow plow, and also the first synchronized automated traffic light. One of the big claim to fame of Wayne County was actually painting the first line on the road. And of course, some of the early machines to do that are quite humorous by nowadays standards, painting the center line of the road. But that one innovation that came from Edward Hines, painting the white line on the road, has saved millions and millions of lives a year. But speaking of the Road Commission, here's one of the original copper metal plates of the early Wayne County Road Commissioners, and we have John Haggerty and Edward Hines, of course, William Butler, who was a well-known real estate person. We have Henry Ford, I'm sure you've heard of Henry. Cass Benton, there's several roads named after him. Peter Shaner and William, I'm having a hard time reading Murdoch's name, but because they're backwards, but William Murdoch is the original road commissioners, and these guys were pretty famous pioneers in their days, and they were also very aggressive in terms of implementing new and modern technology to change how roads were built in America. So I'm very excited that this collection is being saved. As you know, my first encounter with this collection was back when I worked for Wayne County, and unfortunately they were thrown out in the 1980s into a dumpster, and a group of us saved them. And it's very just kind of a culmination of a long desire of ours to have them in a safe place and have them cared for. And we're sure Julie's going to take care of them and accession them and make them available to the public. And we're very grateful to Mark to have the Archives of Michigan come and give us their expertise and their protection for this very rare collection. And for all of us of Wayne County, thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure.
This is Nancy Darger from Motor City's National Heritage Area, preserving and promoting the history of the automobile. Thank you.